Okay, so we talked about how to log in and set up an account with Lore. We then talked about how to add an API key. So I already configured multi-factor authentication on here, but if you need to do it, you can click down here. You can go to manage account. You can go to security, and then right here, two-step verification. You'll have the ability to set up your authenticator out there, right? So if you haven't done that, make sure you do that within 30 days of logging into the platform. Now let's talk about updating the agents.md file. We talked a little bit about it in the signing up video, but what I would encourage all of you to do once you have an API key is to come in here and just ask the chat to explain your agents.md file. You can see I already had a chat doing that, but this is going to pick up where it left off, and what it's going to do is it's going to read my current version of the agents.md file, and it's going to tell me how it works, right? And you need to remember the agents.md file is the cornerstone of how the AI processes anything that you upload into Lore. So it's a really critical file to make as good as possible for how your organization is going to use it. Each agents.md file is unique to the organization, right? And so each one of these is important. So what I'm going to do is it reads through the current save version. It gives you a walkthrough of the purpose, the directory structure, the research domains, the page types, conventions, content boundaries, operations, starting a session, how it all fits together, all those types of things, right? Now, you can, if you look in here, like you could manually edit the file here, right? So, like, let's say that I want to delete, um, let's say that I want to delete training or data or research or content or any of these things, right? Like I can just highlight this, delete it. I could add a new one, right? I made a new version, and then I'm just going to title it. I trimmed the domains, so then I'm going to save it, right? And it's going to create a version history over here, right? So now I can see version 1 and version 2. I can hit the difference button, um, and I can see the difference between my current version and the past version right down here. So this will give me the walkthrough. Like if I scroll down, I'm going to be able to find the difference between version 1 and version 2, which is going to be that red line right there, right? So red means remove, green means added. So it's just telling me the difference is that we removed that, right? If I don't like the change that I made, I can restore back to the old version. So I can hit restore, and then I can restore back. Now version 2 stays, but now restored for version 1 becomes version 3, right? So you can manually edit the file. Probably the best way for most to edit it is um, that you can just talk to the chat and have it edit it, right? And so earlier, and I made a couple updates and came back to it. So earlier I told it this, so I'm going to repeat this just for the video's sake, right? Which is, okay, this agents.md is pretty good, but I want my agents file to emphasize denser content, more information on a single page, and fewer pages. Can you please make an update to the file to include that? So I'm going to send that chat, and then it's going to draft this, right? And so what will usually happen, sometimes it can update it directly depending on how you prompt it, because you can tell it to update directly. But most of the time, what it's going to do is it's going to show you the drafted new file in chat. And so it's going to show you, okay, here's what the drafted new file is. You can scroll through it. You can look at what it looks like, yada, yada, yada. And then once it's loaded or drafted the full new file, you'll be able to hit the apply update, and that's going to apply the update right here. You are going to have to, again, describe the change as whatever it is and hit save new version in order to get it to carry over. But once it does that, you can now see the difference, right? And so you can see right here some differences in what exactly happens. Every concept gets exactly one page. This wiki strongly favors density, fewer, richer, more comprehensive pages, as opposed to this being the old version, right? And so there weren't a ton of updates, but there were some decent updates as far as what the preferences are to the file. And so I made a new version of the file. So I've now refined it. So I would encourage all of you to make sure that as you are setting up your organization, you refine Agents.md to make it as strong as possible for how your organization is going to use lore, right? And then the other thing that you can do is invite users. You can hit invite here, but you also, if you're an admin, you can go down in the admin section to the users piece right here, and you can add different people, right? So I'm just going to add one of my other emails. You can add them in several different capacities. So number one is staff. That's just a regular staff member. Number two is manager, meaning they'll have manager permissions over certain domains. You can add another admin. You can add a training admin, which is kind of like a staff that has admin access to build training courses. And then you can add external parties. So external parties are people who are not a part of your company, but you want to give them access to specific things inside of lore. You can add them here. They will by default have no access to anything. You have to add access for them to anything that you want them to be able to access. So right now, I'm just going to add my other email as an invite as a staff. So that's going to get sent over there, right? And then what will happen is I'll get an email that will tell me, like, hey, you've been invited to join Test Inc. in lore. And when I get that, I will accept and it will add me to that group, right? So that is 4 of your 5 onboarding items. In our next video, we'll talk about how to upload your initial documents and how to actually start working with lore. Thanks for watching.